This is TechCrunch.
Tesla is removing the option to pay a one-time fee for its full self-driving, supervised, driver assistance software, CEO Elon Musk announced Wednesday. Going forward, the only way to access the feature will be through a monthly subscription. The change represents a major break from how Tesla has sold access to the advanced driver assistance suite over the years. It's also a decision that could have an impact on Tesla's bottom line, Musk's ability to unlock the full value of his trillion-dollar pay package, and the company's ever-swirling legal troubles. And it comes as many other global automakers are making progress on their own advanced driver assistance systems in hopes of competing with Tesla. Tesla has sold access to its full self-driving software suite, which still does not make a car completely autonomous and requires human supervision at various price points over the years. The upfront price peaked at $15,000 in 2022, though more recently the company has been charging customers $8,000. Tesla started offering access to the software via a $199 per month subscription in 2021, and it dropped that price to just $99 per month in 2024. Musk often encouraged customers to pay the upfront price, though, as he claimed the cost of FSD would increase dramatically as Tesla added to its capabilities. But on Wednesday, Musk wrote in a post on X that Tesla will stop selling FSD outright, starting on February 14th. He didn't say whether Tesla plans to change the pricing structure for the subscription. Musk also did not offer an explanation for the change, but there are a few possible reasons. Musk and other Tesla executives have spoken publicly about how the adoption rate is lower than they had hoped. Last October, Chief Financial Officer Vaibhav Taneja said only 12% of all Tesla customers have paid for FSD. Shifting to a subscription-only model with a lower upfront cost could help boost those numbers, especially during a first quarter that is expected to be rough for Tesla. Boosting subscriptions would also get Musk closer to fulfilling one of the key product goals required for him to receive the full payout of his new trillion pay package. The company has tasked him with, among other things, reaching 10 million active FSD subscriptions, measured daily over a 3-month period, before late 2035. Moving to a subscription-only model could also be a legal hedge. For a decade, Musk and Tesla promoted the idea that customers were buying cars that had all the hardware required to become autonomous vehicles, and that all the company needed to do was improve the software. But that was not true. Tesla has had to make a number of upgrades inside its vehicles in the years since, and Musk himself has said that a huge portion of existing owners, those with so-called hardware-3 vehicles, would likely need new hardware in their cars. FSD was sold under the same promise. Customers who bought the software outright would eventually get a software update that would make their cars full autonomous. Tesla has still not fulfilled that promise. Tesla currently faces all kinds of legal trouble related to these unmet promises. In December, a judge ruled that the company engaged in deceptive marketing around FSD and its less capable system, Autopilot, and ordered the California DMV, which brought the case, to suspend Tesla's manufacturing and dealer licenses in the state for 30 days. The DMV stayed the order and gave Tesla at least 60 days to comply by changing the names of those products or ship software that delivers on the promise. Tesla also faces a range of class action lawsuits over the claims it made about the future autonomous capabilities of its vehicles. By removing the option to buy FSD outright, the company could be capping any potential liabilities in those lawsuits should they proceed to trial. Tesla's FSD is still regarded as the most capable driver assistance software on the market in the US. But the company's success hasn't stopped competitors from trying to develop their own systems. Rivian recently detailed its own efforts to release FSD-like driver assistance software, starting with a major geographic expansion to its hands-free driving feature. Ford and General Motors have their own hands-free systems, and the many rival automakers Tesla competes with in China have been developing their own solutions, with some even offering their driver assistance features as a standard option. YouTube and other social media platforms are ramping up their parental controls as the online safety of minors continues to be a hot topic internationally. The Google-owned platform announced on Wednesday that it's implementing additional parental controls, particularly around the amount of time their children and teens spend watching YouTube Shorts. Parents will now be able to set a timer for how much time children's connected accounts can spend watching Shorts, YouTube's equivalent of TikToks or Instagram Reels, helping to limit the potential to waste time with mindless scrolling. Parents can even block accounts from watching Shorts altogether, either permanently or temporarily, like if a kid is supposed to be using YouTube to study for a test by watching educational content. YouTube will also allow parents to set custom bedtime and take a break reminders, which encourage users to stop watching videos. These features are also available for adults who can opt to set their own limits and reminders. For parents who also use YouTube, it can be challenging to move back and forth between an adult's account and kids' account, unless you want your algorithm to be forever usurped by Bluey. In the coming weeks, YouTube says it will update the sign-up experience within the app to make it easier for parents and kids to toggle between their accounts with just a few taps. Of course, that requires the parent or child to actually remember to make the switch. These features build upon YouTube's existing parental controls for teens, which include the ability to supervise a teen's channel activity if they're making content. This has become industry standard, as TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook have similar controls. Last year, YouTube also unveiled age estimation technology to predict if an account belongs to a teen so that it can provide a more age-appropriate experience. That's it from TechCrunch. For more stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.